It's high noon.
My bad, wrong game. Hunt Showdown is a first-person shooter that involves players taking on the role of bounty hunters, where they'll have to hunt monsters and extract them, but they have to beware of two elements, the infected and the other hunters. I'd like to start off by saying the concept of the game is what interested me the most. Bounty hunters hunting down monsters while also being hunted. It kept it suspenseful because it taught you to check your surroundings and make sure you and your team are good to go with the kill on your target. Otherwise, you guys will be met with bullets. And my first couple of hunts were just like that. I was getting blasted before I could gather my bearings. But perseverance is key, and I know one day I'll get my bounty extraction. It's only a matter of time. There were a few things I liked, one 50-50 and a few dislikes. I'll start with the likes. I like that there were a lot of different bounty hunters you can get, each coming with their own special traits, which leads to my next like. I love that every hunter can have a total of 15 traits to make them much more adaptable to the dangers they may face. And the fact that there's MMR for this game caught me by surprise, because I thought this was just a fun, casual hunting game you can play with your friends. Come to find out that there's a legitimate sweats to this game, which was awesome by the way, because who doesn't want to be known as the best bounty hunters? I also really liked that this game was hardcore. And I'm not talking about the gruesome blood, but the reality that if one of your hunters dies out there on the field, it's done for them. Their hunting days are over. But they may survive to tell the tale. The fact that there is no radar or minimap on your HUD and you have to rely on your eyes alone makes the game feel more realistic and terrifying to explore, because you can either get mauled or shot dead from anywhere while you're unaware. I liked Soul Survivor solely because it had solo queue, but I'll explain why that was one of my likes later on. For now, Trials was another fun little side activity I had doing, because you're rewarded for completing them under certain time restraints, and what's better than being rewarded for a hard-earned speedrun time. Speaking of being rewarded, you're also rewarded for killing groups of the same enemies in the Monster Encyclopedia. I'd also like to give an honorary mention to the music played in the lobby. It's so damn good. Feels like the calm before the storm. Really sets the tone for hunting and being hunted.
Rocks, tempest rage, the sailor turning page, winds were met, sails are rent, marked for death.
Moving on to my 150-50. Now, I'm used to receiving penalties in the form of currency payment for respeccing if I messed up on my character build. But in Hunt Showdown, they do things a little different when it comes to respeccing. They won't take money payment. No. They take a chunk of your health as payment. Pretty hardcore if you ask me. So, moral of the story is, don't mess up your character build. Otherwise, your hunter will be hunted in no time with no chance of survival. The one interesting thing about this dislike I have for Hunt Showdown is that there's no solo queue option for Bounty Hunter mode. Just teams of 2 or 3, which is the first game ever, at least to my knowledge, to not have a solo queue option. So if you have a friend, then you guys will be at an advantage versus solo hunters. But against a 3-team hunter squad, it's GG, go next. As I was moving the cursor around the two different queue options, I couldn't help but notice that the description is the exact same for both of them. Although the queue name is self-explanatory, the description confused the hell out of me because it states for the team of 2 queue that teams of 2 will still encounter teams of 3. But to my knowledge, a game that gives you a queue size option usually matches you up with other players that selected that option, just like in Fortnite, Apex, and COD. If you pick teams of 2, you should only be matched with other players in teams of 2. And the biggest dislike I have is that every now and then the game would crash. Luckily, it never happened during the game, but it definitely was something that was annoying to deal with. And that's my review on Hunt Showdown. I'd recommend this game if you enjoy socializing with your team, considering that this game is definitely team-based and requires communication if you and your team want to make it back in one piece. As always, if you like this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any recommendations on what game I should review next, let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.